So we do the name same for the products table, prod underscore id. Let's name is as id again. Sorry, id. Then this is product name and product age. Columns also defined, and now we can try to create this database. Let's first of all make our constructor simple. We can remove all these version and cursor factory and string name. We can use the string name as well, but in that case we will have to give, for example, the database from the other class as a parameter to the constructor. But right now I think we can simply, because we have already defined the database name here, so we can simply copy this records database and give it as a second parameter of our super constructor, and then we can give this as null, and let's give the version as, let's say, 1. So that's it. This is our constructor defined. Now we need to, so this is going to create this database, record database, this constructor, and now we need to create our tables in the constructor. So we can use like db, because SQLdb is the object for this class here in this parameter. So we can use db.create, and we use db.create function here. This is already, the database is created. This create function is not used here. We should use the execute SQL function here, the first one, and provide a string SQL command that is going to create this function. So we add an SQL command, just like a normal command for the normal SQL tables. So we can write a string create. Can actually use also small letters, because this is all, not case sensitive. So create table. Now give the name of the table, for example, plus as a variable. We can give the name of the table first of all as employee tables. So plus, we need to again have inverted commas here and parentheses, and in these parentheses we should define our columns. For example, id, which is which is an integer, 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 and auto increment, increment. And then we can have for example, can have a comma. The next is emp underscore age, which is text. Then comma, we have emp underscore age, which is also an integer. So that's it. We have defined our 3 columns here as well. The table is created with these 3 columns. And we do the same. For our next table, which is the products table. Just copy this exec SQL statement, paste it, and change the table name here to products table. And then ID is an integer auto increment, and then we have this is employee name. It's employee name, which is the text. Then we have product name, which is a text, and we have a product price as the third column, which is the integer. Now we have to implement, so our onCreate function is implemented, that is creating 2 tables, employee table and product table, with these 3 columns, employee name and age in one case, and employee product name and product price in the second case. Now we need to implement to add some code